Joining me today is Taylor men's tennis head coach Dr. Don Taylor to look ahead to the 2019 fall season for he and the Trojans. You had just one senior from last year's team, so you bring a whole lot of guys back. How's it help practice here this fall?
It's been good so far. Those seniors and the one junior have been through some years that we haven't done as well as we wanted to, and they're hungry, and they're looking for some help from the young guys. And so we've had hard work and a great group of guys.
What are some of the things you focused on in practice with so many returners? You have 5 freshmen, but that's to help having the returners. They can kind of lead the freshmen a little bit and be servant leaders themselves.
One of the things we didn't do real well last year was our serving. Gave away too many points, either on double faults on serves or errors. So we're trying to be more consistent and don't give points away, make the other team beat us rather than beating ourselves.
Who are some of the guys that have stood out, whether they're some of your returners, like you've mentioned, who've been through some tough times, or some of your young guys?
Well, number one doubles, Kristen Jacquetti and Andre have reclaimed that position. They had a great win against Marion in the league finals last year, a real exciting one. And then David Sandy and Chase Bremner are 2 new guys that are going to be starters, so they've helped out a lot. And the other guys have been supporting too, but I'd say those are the ones that have stood out so far.
What's been some of the biggest thing you want your guys to focus on heading in to your first competition of the fall this weekend?
Well, I'd say the biggest thing is for the new guys is it's still the game of tennis. Even though it's college, it's still the same game, like in the movie Hoosiers. The court's the same dimensions and so forth. So try to overcome those jitters of the first college match. And then I think the other thing for everybody is don't get too excited and overhit. Try to play within yourself.
And last thing, you and I were talking a little bit before we started the interview here about some of the rule changes and some of the scoring changes for you guys this fall going to the NCAA Division I rules. How has that kind of changed things for you guys, and have you tried to work on that to get them ready for that first competition this weekend?
Well, it's not completely new to us because the last 5 years we've played Ball State University, and at their site we play their rules. So in the spring we would always start our practices doing that, and then practice that way until we played them and then go back to our rules. So they're not completely new to us other than the new guys. But then we just start out practicing them, and this doubles tournament, Marion is going to use the doubles format, so that's going to help too.
Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck this weekend. We'll talk to you at the midway point of the year.
Great. Thank you.
That is Dr. Don Taylor, the Taylor men's tennis coach, joining me today to stay up to date with everything Taylor men's tennis. Just log on to athletics.taylor.edu.